Hello, my friends. I'm glad to be with you, and thank you so much for being here and watching this video. Thank you for your precious time. I wanted to share my thoughts with you today regarding the visit that the U.S. CIA Director John Ratcliffe made to Moscow the other day. I kind of had my own feelings about it and then the official news came yesterday, and it was exactly what I thought. I thought that his visit was to urge the Russians not to attack any NATO countries. And to be honest with you, I think there was more than that. This is my feeling, of course. I think there was a U.S. warning also to Russia not to attack. I think there was a warning that if Putin attacks any NATO countries, that there will be. I mean, we are in a World War III right now, but it's going to expand, and the U.S. will get into it. That was the warning. I could be wrong, but this is just what I feel. Um, in case you haven't noticed, my friends, Russia has been hit very hard uh, with Ukrainian missiles. The Ukraine hits keeps hitting, concentrating on Russia's energy sector. They're hitting their oil refineries, uh, just anything that has to do with energy. And believe it or not, there's an energy problem right now in Russia. Yeah, I mean, you see every now and then you see lines at gas stations. I mean, this is unbelievable when you consider that Russia is one of the largest oil-producing countries in the world, uh, probably second or third after the U.S. With everything that's going on in the Persian Gulf, probably Russia is second after the U.S. So they have a lot of oil, but they have also, you know, energy issues because of these hits. And Russia always blamed Europe for providing Ukraine both intelligence information with weapons, and they specifically pointed out their finger at um, the UK, Britain. You know, the British have been really very vocal in their support for Ukraine. And I'm not here uh, to defend or say if this action was right or wrong. I'm just telling you how these sides think, uh, how they perceive things. And the Russians are blaming the UK for providing. They have the Storm Shadow deadly missile that they've been giving Ukraine, and they've been giving Ukraine also the long-range drones, which can reach deep into Russian territory. Uh, uh, but and It seems to me the British felt that the Russians are up to something. They probably sensed that Putin was about to do something, and they passed the information to the U.S., which I think triggered this visit. Uh, Look, I know people agree and disagree. Everybody has their own opinion on things, and I have my own. You know, some people may disagree with me, some people may agree with me, but I honestly feel this war, this Ukraine war, which Putin started when he invaded Ukraine in what is it, 2022, I believe it was February. Can end tomorrow if the West, if NATO is ready to give Russia some guarantees that, for example, Ukraine will never join NATO, that there will be no nuclear weapons in Ukraine. Russia is genuinely fearful of this expansion of NATO expansion, and Ukraine is, very close to the Russian border. In fact, they're not very far from Moscow itself. Yes, Putin insists on the Donbass, and he wants to keep some Ukraine territory he sees in the war. But I guarantee you, he'll give in something somewhat if he can get these guarantees that Ukraine will never join NATO and reduce its forces, so that Ukraine will not be a threat to Russia. These promises were, I don't know if you remember, these promises were made uh, back in the 90s to that NATO will not expand eastward. When it was time, they wanted to unify Germany. And between 1989 and 1991, all these Western leaders, every time they met with Gorbachev, the Russian leader, they made these promises from the Secretary of State, the U.S. Secretary of State James Baker at that time, and even the U.S. President himself, George Bush, the father. They made, and the German Chancellor, the Britain made the same promises to Russia that NATO will not expand eastward 1 inch. And if you examine the documents that have been released and conversation that took place between these leaders, you will see very clearly that these promises were made. But now they argue that those conversations were not legally binding. Look at that. There were nothing signed, nothing formally signed. And I mean, what are you telling me? I mean, all these guys were just acting as salesmen at that time, all these high profile officials, when they were talking to Gorbachev. Were they acting like salesmen, car salesmen? I don't get it. Even a car salesman will throw in a 6 month free oil change just to make a deal. I mean, these guys are not given in an inch. And you add this, my friends, to what's going on in other places in this universe, and I don't know. I get the feeling that we need a correction. We need a correction, and I have a feeling, a sad feeling, that this correction will be catastrophic. It will be very painful. And it may come sooner than anybody thinks. I hope to see you next time. Bye.